take that back.
I know. Okay, so great for us and for the dogs.
Ruth Ann, she locked that door.
You'll have to come in this one.
Okay, all right.
That's the bad noise.
We are going to be able to pull the dogs from the outside, and generally speaking, unless something really unusual happens, we're not going to be pulling them from the inside at all. When the guillotine door is down, the dogs will not be able to go in and out, but otherwise they'll be able to. And there's a little flap there, so that they
Get
can
out of
just
here.
go.
That's fantastic.
So there's a little and I don't know how to do this because I've only done it once. Yeah, so, you know, this protects the inside, but the dog can push it open and come out. So be aware of that if you're going to walk a dog and you don't see the dog out here, they might just be being distracted inside, and then as soon as they realize that you're opening the gate, they might come charging out.
Right.
So, you know, just be prepared for that.
So will the guillotine generally be up all the time?
If the weather permit, I mean, if it's really cold, I would imagine not. I don't know. Jane, do you know?
So would we want to go inside and open it?
Yeah, how does it?
Yes.
Because we can't open it from
So
out here.
if it is open, and you guys might want to try this. It's made to do with one hand, but I don't find it really easy because I've only done it a couple times. And if you go inside, we can do that when we go in. But there's I don't know if you noticed the white dog bone
Yeah,
that's
we
hanging
saw
there.
that.
You pull that down, and then I assume you latch it there, and it holds it open.
Okay.
And that's the only way to open the guillotine. You know, really.
It's from inside.
It's from
No,
inside.
we're opening from the outside.
Yeah, so we're not going to be opening those. Generally speaking, maybe if the weather is really extreme or
I'm gonna
something
miss
like that.
sliding my hand between the cinder block and the
be
sharp
like-
chain link.
Gosh darn.
All the dogs are like pushing on the door.
Yeah, to get your hand cut.
Yeah.
This is fantastic.
We should have incorporated that.
I know, just for nostalgia.
So for those of you, most of you that kind of walk with other people, you will be able to see where the other person is. No more on other side, no more I'm up at kennel 1 and I can't see where the
Blind
other
corners.
person is. Yes. So that's going to help us hopefully for safety and just general anxiety. And what the deal is with, now you can arrange however you guys like to do it as your partners, but I would tend to take the dog out and go, can we get through? Yeah, there's a gate down here. And I would probably take them out here to the barn lot because they're usually less cooperative when they first get out of the kennel. And then when I bring them back, walk them around the field. Walk them, you know, wherever. And over to the other shelter, or you know, you can use the play areas. If you have someone who's, maybe you both get here at the same time and you're like, well, I'll go ahead and take this dog out. Get another dog, take them into the play area until the first dog has had some time out there, and then you can take your dog out there too. And so use the play yards. Those two again are going to be more for meet and greets, and it might be that Brian or somebody says, you know, I'd really like to use this, or I'd like to use the barn lot, the same as they do now. But in general, we'll be able to use these two, and they'll still have the other.
Is there a gate at that end too, or just?
At this end too? Yeah, right here.
Oh, I see. Gate out that way.
Yeah, because if we come around the field and this way and come back,
Yeah.
we'll have to go through that gate
That's
because
right.
we can't come around on the others, you know.
That's right,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go out there and come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So many options.
I know.
We like options.
What will we do with the what's happening with the old shelter?
Well, it's going to be used for, I think, I heard talk about it being used for overflow. I'm not really sure how much we will need that. What
Well, not
else?
overflow of animals. It's going to
Okay.
use mostly for storage because there's a lot of stuff that the Humane Society owns that's not here.
Yeah.
It's like in my basement and sitting in the garage. So it will be used for storage, and then we're also going to do the spot spay neuter transports out of that building so that the public animals will be over there and not over here.
That'll be so much better for you guys, because I have come in on mornings where they're all piled out and you have people trying to come in.
Right.
Sometimes we have to take a dog out, that, you know.
Yep.
So that'll be great.
Yep.
We're still going to have our board where we can write information about dogs that you probably want to know before you take the dog out, or changes like Nellie is now a yellow dog instead of a red dog.
Yay.
And, is that going to be down at this end here? So it's going to be, it's just going to be on one of these two things here. So you'll be able to come and check it out. We're going to have things like leashes, poop bags, treats in the laundry room. I don't know exactly which cabinet it's going to be in, or, you know, to be determined. But go into the laundry room if you need to stock up on those things. Get your leash, whatever. We're going to, for dogs who need harnesses, or occasionally we have like a martingale or a metal linked leash. We're thinking about buckets hanging on the outside so that those things can be stored there for that particular dog. Still need to have some sort of kennel card so that you will know if this is a green dog, a red dog, a yellow dog, and their names and things like that. So, and
So it's interesting, somehow don't have the covers.
yeah, just like
For the
yeah,
Houdinis.
just like that for sure.
Yeah.
I'll just have two of them, but yeah. So some of the dogs will need that.
Yeah, amazing to think that with the tall that you still need that, but
Yeah.
they're amazing.
There are.
They've done it.
Oh, yeah, that was right.
Oh my goodness.
There was that one like black terrier this year that could jump like 5
Yeah.
times as tall as he was. That was scary. That was scary.
Now
Was it? Yeah.
Impressive, but scary.
Okay, anything else? That's the main thing for, I mean, the walking of the dogs part is going to be pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you're going to feel safer and better able to manage the dogs because you'll be able to see what's going on and.
Now, when we bring the dog back,
Out that gate.
he can't
No.
go back in by himself, or can he go back in?
Yeah.
Go back in,
Both ways?
can't he? Yeah.
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 That
Okay.
flap goes both ways.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, so, you know, if you're used to kind of putting the dog out, what about heartworm dogs where we would want them to stay in? Are we just going to close the guillotine doors for those?
Well, I mean, they don't have to stay in. They just can't get excited.
Well, I mean, like
Right.
if it's really hot,
Uh-huh.
then. I
Then
mean,
yes, then we would keep the guillotine doors closed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you might have to go in to pull it
open.
and let the dog back in.
Which is usually easier to get them to come in anyway, if you're on the other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you get some that are like, ah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what I have. Oh, gates. Now, most of you that I have trained, I have told you that keeping the gates open when you pull a dog and you leave it open. Oh, yeah. There we go. If you do the right direction. You know, that's what I always did when I was walking dogs, and that's what we always do. But we have been reconsidering maybe for safety purposes, get more in the habit of just closing all the gates all the time. And not leaving it open, and still just being really careful when you put the dog back, that you're looking at the kennel card, get the right dog back in the right kennel. So, although now you might be more aware if there is another dog in the kennel, because if they see you coming, they'll probably run you out.
Yeah.
So that might be,
That'll be awesome.
yeah.
It'll be a learning curve because it is different that they can let come out on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see, you know, if someone is getting a dog out and you are about to bring a dog back, you know, just stand on the other side of the fence until the other person gets the dog and has them secured and leashed up and is headed out the other way before you start to come in. So.
Now, are these going to be numbered too for reference? So
I'm sure they'll be.
I think we're probably going to use the same system as we have over there, the kennel card holders with the kennel, the name and the kennel number on it. So yes.
Excellent.
And then the cats will be outside way over there, so.
Oh, you'll be able to hear them go, "Ah."
The cats and dogs being able to see each other is a game changer.
Yeah.
So,
You get to
and,
hear them.
people who are doing the enrichment stuff, some of it, you know, in that room where Katie was showing.
That was my
you.
question, that
Yeah.
if can we use that for like the snuffle mats and the, you know, those exercises that,
If you,
We need
if
a
you
flat
feel
screen.
like you should be able
That'd
to,
be
as
great.
long as they're not doing testing or,
Right.
you know, some other kind of purpose, but you should be able to, yeah.
because I tried to do the cup one and
Yeah.
in the kennel and Carly was like, the cups were flying everywhere, so that
How much you get?
they were like flying everywhere. It was fun, but it's not really, she made her
Not
own rules.
exactly what, yeah, not that, she had a different idea of what
Yeah.
that was supposed to be, that's
She
right.
made up her own game.